expunged.
About how long afterward?
Could be a few months, maybe, yeah.
Did you know before the mixed soap products were launched that you were going to expand the line with a product like this?
Yes.
Does Mixed Chicks have a curly gel product to your knowledge?
No, they do not.
So I believe you testified earlier that formal development of the Mixed Silk product line began in 2009. Is that right?
Yes, it was formally done in 2009, yes.
And for the manufacturing of the product, you reached out to a company named RNA. Is that right?
Yes, RNA.
And my understanding is that RNA is a contract manufacturer of private label products based in Chicago. Is that right?
Yes, they are.
Had you worked with them before?
Yes, I have.
Why did you choose RNA for the mixed soap product line?
They did another line for me before, and they did well, and I wanted to see if they could do more products, you know, and so I felt like they could do the job, so I called them up.
And you worked with Ms. Aisha Crump at RNA?
Yes, I have.
Was she your primary contact at RNA?
Yes, she is.
Did you give any guidance to Ms. Crump about the mixed soap products and what you wanted for the products?
I told her I was doing a compare to Mixed Chicks products, and you know, I wanted a shampoo, conditioner, and a leave-in.
Did you tell her anything about what you were looking for in terms of performance of the product?
Yes, on the shampoo I want it to be, you know, cleansing but gentle, and then deep conditioner, you know, moisturizing, detangling. The leave-in conditioner, you know, defining the curls, adding shine, manageability.
Did you tell Ms. Crump what ingredients you wanted in the product?
No, I did not.
So RNA then was responsible for the ingredients in the product?
Yes.
And RNA was responsible for the formula for the product?
Yes, they are.
Did you give any guidance as to any particular attributes of the product that you wanted?
Yes, I said I wanted yellow, or in the yellow family, for the shampoo and the leave-in, and then white for the deep conditioner.
And why did you want yellow for the shampoo and leave-in?
The leave-in, the yellow, because it's Mixed Chicks I'm doing a compare to, you know, they're yellow, so it's obvious. I'm comparing to, so I want it to look, you know, similar.
What's the color of the Mixed Chicks shampoo?
The Mixed Chicks shampoo is orange.
Why didn't you do an orange shampoo?
I like yellow better on the shampoo, but I just thought it looked better. I prefer yellow. But I wanted yellow for the leave-in. There are two different yellows, but I definitely said I wanted the yellow in the yellow family.
Did you believe when you picked yellow for the mixed soap products that Mixed Chicks had exclusive rights over the use of yellow for hair care products?
No.
And were you aware of other yellow products in the marketplace?
I'm sure there are.
But you didn't consider that was anything unique or proprietary to Mixed Chicks, did you?
No, I didn't.
Now, the deep conditioner is white, is that right, the Mixed Soap deep conditioner?
Yes, it's white.
Why did you choose white?
Well, it's standard color for conditioner. There are not a lot of colors you can use, either white, off-white, so it just makes sense to do white.
Now, how about the fragrance of the products? What were you looking for in the fragrance of the Mixed Silk line when you picked the fragrance?
I believe in my email I told Aisha I wanted fresh and clean fragrance that conveys like a natural, I guess, a natural feel or a natural fragrance.
We may get to that email in a little bit. I'm not sure I remember the number, so I'm not sure I can pull it out quickly, but we may get to there when we're going through some documents in a minute. But do you feel like you achieved that scent with the fragrance that was ultimately used for the Mixed Soap products?
Yes.
Do you believe that the Mixed Soap products have the same fragrance or scent as the Mixed Chicks products?
No, they do not have the same fragrance.
Did you want them to have the same fragrance?
No.
Why not?
I'm very picky about fragrance. I was particular about the fragrance that I wanted. I don't want to sound bad, but I didn't like Mixed Chicks fragrance. I'm sorry. But I wanted a particular fragrance for my product. Like I said, I wanted this fresh, clean scent. So that's really what I was going for.
Now, are you familiar with the term viscosity?
Yes.
What does viscosity mean?
It means the thickness of liquid, or the texture, I guess you could say.
Now, you were shown an email earlier by Mr. Parker. It's Exhibit 43, and so I'd ask that you turn to 43 in your binder. We'll pull it up on the TV screen also, which may end up actually going quicker. Miracle of modern technology. All right, so you were asked about this email, and you said in this email to, this is sent to Ms. Crump, right?
Yes.
And you said, I noticed the viscosity is not thick enough on this item. And this item you were talking about is the shampoo, is that right?
Yes.
And so you wanted it thicker, is that right?
Yes.
And the product is still, I assume, under development at this point?
Yes.
And so then you said, please thicken this up a bit. Please do comparison to Mixed Chicks. Why did you tell Ms. Crump to do a comparison to Mixed Chicks?
Well, there's a standard viscosity to shampoo, and I wanted to describe that to Aisha, but without I didn't know how to, measure in scientific terms, so I just told her just do a comparison because I just want it thicker. But I couldn't really tell her percentage-wise because I'm not a chemist, so I didn't know how that could be conveyed without having her do a comparison.
And did RNA thicken up the viscosity of the shampoo?
No, they did their own testing, and they said that it's within the normal standard parameters, so they did not thicken it.
So the viscosity of the shampoos, then, the Mixed Chicks and Mixed Silk are not the same in your opinion. Is that right?
They're not the same.
Do you believe that the Mixed Silk products perform comparably to the Mixed Chicks products?
I do, yes.
What do you base that on?
We did some salon testing with live people, and I also did we did mannequin head testing as well.
How would you characterize the quality level of the Mixed Silk products?
Good quality.
Wax foundation based on hearsay, Your Honor.
How would you base the quality?
How would you characterize the quality?
Are you asking for her personal insight?
Yes.
Her perception?
Yes, sir.
Okay, overruled.
Okay. I perceive it as high quality products.
And what do you base that on? And when you give your answer, I don't want you to talk about any product reviews, online product reviews, if you've seen any. But do you have an opinion based on anything other than product reviews?
Sales data. It sells very well.
Right. And I believe you testified earlier that it was a good selling product.
Yes.
And how does that, in your opinion, translate into the product being a good quality product?
If it sells well, then it's customers like it. It must be a good quality product.
All right, I want to turn now to the development of the Mixed Silk product packaging and labeling. Was it your intention in creating the Mixed Silk product line to create a copy of the Mixed Silk products?
No, I did not.
Was it your intention to create a product that would confuse consumers into believing that the Mixed Silk products are the Mixed Chicks products?
No, I did not.
Was it your intention to create a product that consumers would mistakenly believe is somehow associated or affiliated with the Mixed Chicks products?
No, I did not.
What was did you have a design goal with what you were looking for the Mixed Silk products?
Yes, I wanted a sort of this feminine, sophisticated, classic look for mixed silk, and I believe we achieved that.
And I believe you said that that Ms. Walker was the person who came up with the mixed silk name. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, you were shown by Mr. Parker Exhibit 23. If we can go to that exhibit, you know, we might get it quicker on the TV in front of you, Ms. Truong. If you can read that. Whatever's more comfortable for you, the notebook or the TV is fine by me.
You want me to read the top part?
No, I don't. So what I want you to do, I am going to have Mr. Malter zoom in on the top email from Courtney Jones. And can you expand then just yeah, exactly. All right, so there's a list of names here: Fem Blend, Blended Beauty, Swirled Girls, and Swirls. Do you see those?
Yes, I do.
And these were Ms. Jones. This was Ms. Jones's response on some names she brainstormed in response to your email requesting suggestions for names. Is that right?
That's correct.
Did you seriously consider any of these names?
No. First glance, I did not like them.
And was there something in particular you didn't like about them?
I just felt they didn't convey the target market that I wanted, or the feel of the product that I wanted. I just personally, I didn't like them, and I just didn't think that they were good names to use.
Now, the third name down says Swirled Girls, and then in parentheses, Blatant Rip. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Did you have an understanding of what Ms. Jones meant by that when she sent this to you?
No, my initial thought was when I saw these names, I didn't like them, and I didn't really pay much attention to what she said with that word. It didn't occur to me that it was significant in any way.
Did you pass any of these 4 suggestions that Courtney had on to anyone else who was involved in considering the name?
No, I did not.
And let me go back and lay a better foundation for that last question. Who was involved in consideration of the name for the mixed silk products?
Me, Renee Reynolds, and Susan Walker.
And so you did not pass on any of these 4 names to Ms. Reynolds or Ms. Walker?
No, I did not.
And Ms. Jones did not copy Ms. Walker or Ms. Reynolds on her email, did she?
No, she did not.
All right, what I'd like you to do next is turn to Exhibit 89 in the binder in front of you. We'll pull it up on the TV, on the screen as well. Of course, it's not really a TV.
Previously admitted?
Has it been previously admitted?
Oh.
I don't think so, Your Honor.
Okay.
But I do move its admission. No objection.
All right. Without objection, it's admitted.
All right, so I'm going to start with the bottom email on the first page, Ms. Truong. And you see at the very bottom, there's an email from you to Susan Walker and Renee Reynolds. Do you see that?
Yes.
And underneath that you said, do we want the, quote, mixed chicks, close quote, line under Silk Elements or a brand by itself? Do you see that?
Yes.
Why is it that you referred to the brand that you were developing, or the product you were developing, as the Mixed Chicks line in this email?
Well, at the time, we didn't come up with the name yet, so I just needed some sort of way to reference it in the conversation. So I put Mixed Chicks in quotes to Renee and Susan would know what I'm talking about.
That was just a shorthand so they'd understand.
Yes.
And they all understood that this was a reference. Well, you believed they would understand that this was a reference to the product that you were developing that was going to be a compare-to Mixed Chicks?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And after the name Mixed Silk was chosen for the product, do you recall ever after that referring to the product as the Mixed Chicks line?
No, I did not.
All right. Now, so your email says, do we want the product you're developing under the Silk Elements line or by itself? Bless you.
I've got a seat. I didn't use it. Go ahead.
And and I'm paraphrasing here, but you're indicating in this email, aren't you, that you want the product line you're working on, you're asking whether it's going to be under the Silk Elements brand or a brand by itself? Is that right?
Yes.
And Ms. Walker then responded in an email on August 4th. Do you see that right above it? The second email from the bottom. Garrett, can you highlight second from the bottom? Here we go.
Yes, she responded that she wanted to be under Silk Elements.
And did you have an understanding about why Ms. Walker wanted the product you were working on to be under the Silk Elements brand?
It just because Silk Elements, it's a popular brand, and it was a brand that's already established, so recognized. So it just made sense, business decision-wise, to do that. So people recognize that, this product is with the Silk Elements families. It's, they understand that Silk Elements is a high-quality, salon-quality product. So they would sort of say this is under the same family, so it has that same quality, I could say.
And did you agree with the decision to put the brand under the Silk Elements brand?
Of course I did, yes.
And did you think that would help sell the product?
Yes.
Now, all right, so we're going to go to the next email up in this string. So we're working in chronological order, but from the bottom to the top, the way the email string is printed. So now we're looking at an email from you to Susan Walker with a copy to Renee Reynolds. Do you see that?
Yes.
And in this email, did you suggest some possible names for the product line you were working on?
Yes.
And so we've got just a few examples: Mixed by Nature, My Mix, Intermix, Multi-Mix, Mixed It, Mixed Elements, Silky Mixed. A lot of uses of mixed or mix in this list. Is there a reason that you were, at this point, apparently focusing on marks that had mix or mixed in them?
Well, that's just a term that's easily identifiable when you're talking about mixed race customers. I mean, at the time, I felt like there was not really any other word that I could say to kind of speak to this customer that the general public would understand. So mixed just seemed like a logical, common sense word to use for this line.
Sorry for talking over you. By that, do you mean you were developing a product for mixed race women?
Yes.
And that was your reason for being interested in terms like mixed or mix?
Yes.
All right, now at the very top of the string, we see an email from Susan Walker. And her email is dated August 5th, 2009. And it says, those in red and mixed silk. Do you see that?
Yes.
Was this the first suggestion of the mixed silk product name?
Yes.
Did you like that name when you saw it?
Yes.
Why did you like that name?
Well, of course, mix is, that's to convey our target market. Silk to go with our Silk Elements brand, sort of tie it together.
Did you choose mixed silk because you thought consumers might confuse that mark with mixed chicks?
No.
Did you believe that that mark would convey a unique commercial impression?
Yes.
Did you believe consumers would distinguish that brand from the Mixed Chicks brand?
Yes.
How soon after this August 5 email from Susan Walker was the Mixed Silk mark adopted by Sally Beauty?
Right away.
And did Sally Beauty then sometime thereafter file for federal registration of the Mixed Silk mark?
Yes.
And was Sally Beauty in fact granted a federal registration for the Mixed Silk mark?
Yes, they did.
Now, is there a reason that you didn't want consumers to be confused between the Mixed Silk mark and the Mixed Chicks mark?
Yes, of course.
And then why is that?
Well, when I first became brand manager for Silk Elements, the brand was still only a year old, so it was in infancy, and so I worked really hard for 8 years to develop that brand, to grow the brand. So it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and some sleepless nights. So I'm very proud of Silk Elements. I'm proud of Mixed Silk and all the sub-brands that I developed. I would never ever want it to be confused with any other brand, because that's just my hard work going to waste. So I would never do that with any of the brands or compared to products at all.
You were asked by Mr. Parker about exhibit 42, so we're going to go to that exhibit now. And if you would, Garrett, just highlight the bottom email, the from, and the from sent to in subject line. All right, so this email is August 3, 2009, and as I understand it from the testimony you've just given, that is before the mixed silk name was chosen. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, and so Ms. Walker is asking you the question, where are you on our mixed chicks? Did you have an understanding of what she meant by our mixed chicks?
Yes.
What was your understanding?
Well, like I said before, this is before we came up with the name, so she had to find there had to be a way to sort of, identify what we're working on, the project that we're working on. So she referred to our mixed chicks, just an easy way to identify it, that we would all understand it.
After the mixed silk name was chosen, did you ever see Ms. Walker again refer to the product line as our mixed chicks?
No.
All right, so we talked about the fact that you didn't refer to it as something like our mixed chicks and Ms. Walker didn't. You aware of anybody else in Sally Beauty who referred to the product line thereafter with any expression like our mixed chicks?
No.
And for clarification, after the name mixed silk was chosen?
No.
The mixed chicks products, pardon me, the mixed chicks products have a slogan, a curly revolution. Is that right? Seen that before?
The mixed chicks?
Yeah, the mixed chicks products. They have a slogan, and the slogan is a curly revolution. Have you seen that?
I don't recall seeing that at all.
Okay, all right. Well, you, though, for the mixed silk products, came up with a tagline, though, didn't you?
Yeah, Courtney Jones and I, we worked on it together.
Okay. There is a tagline for the mixed silk products, is that right?
Yes.
My question was a bad one. And who was it? What is that tagline?
Natural curls for natural girls.
Who came up with that tagline?
Courtney Jones, I believe, yes.
And what's the purpose for having that tagline?
It's just it's sort of distinctive. It sort of speaks to that customer that wants to wear their hair natural. And it's, I thought it was a cute, catchy phrase to have just to set us apart from mixed chicks.
Did you put that tagline on the label of the mixed silk products?
Yes, I did.
And Garrett, if we could pull up Exhibit 151. And then if you can zoom in on the label. This may get a little bit blurry, but can you point out for the jury? Oh, there it is. So it appears on the product underneath the Mixed Silk by Silk Elements logo. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And is the Natural Curls for Natural Girls tagline also sometimes used in advertising for the product?
Yes.
What's the purpose for having this tagline?
It's distinctive, and I want customers to remember it. So it's kind of like I want them to see it, to read it, and like I said, I thought it's very cute and catchy. So it was a good marketing, I guess, strategy to have it on there.
And did you intend this tagline to distinguish the mixed silk products from other products in the marketplace?
Yes.
To your knowledge, does Mixed Chicks use a tagline like Natural Curls for Natural Girls?
No, they don't have a tagline.
And to your knowledge, does any other hair care manufacturer in the market use a slogan like Natural Curls for Natural Girls?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so now what I want to do is turn to the design of the label, and I think you said it was Dawn Watkins who designed the label, is that right?
Yes, Dawn Watkins.
Had you previously worked with Ms. Watkins before she began work on the mixed silk label?
Yes, I did work with her.
What did you work with her on before that?
We worked on various Silk Elements and Proclaim products and maybe some hair extension packaging.
And she was an independent contractor at that time, is that right?
Yes, at the time.
Did she later go to work for Sally Beauty?
She did, yes.
But when she developed the mixed silk label, she was an independent contractor, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Why did you choose Ms. Watkins to do this product?
She's very creative. I always liked her work, and I knew she would do a good job.
What instructions did you give Ms. Watkins about the label design?
I told her I wanted a classy kind of, a classy, sophisticated logo, and I wanted it to be brown and orange.
Why brown and orange?
I like those two colors together. It's sort of, natural, earthy colors. I just like them. Those are colors I felt would look good on the mixed silk products.
And was there something about natural colors that was relevant to this product targeted to women wearing their hair natural?
Yes.
And what was that?
The natural colors? What do you
right, yes. Is natural colors relevant for this product?
Oh, yeah, you mean on the bottles and the components?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
And why is that?
That's to give them that message that it's natural, and it's plus you could see through the product, which is what I wanted also.
Did you give Ms. Watkins any information about Mixed Chicks before Ms. Watkins began work on the Mixed Silk logo and label?
I did, yes.
Why did you do that?
Well, she didn't really understand this target market or what I was doing, so I thought it was a good guide to help her to kind of understand the target market and what this project is about. So I try to help her out.
Let's turn to Exhibit 35 in your binder. And this is an exhibit that you were shown by Mr. Parker. It's been admitted into evidence already. And we took a look at the line earlier in the second paragraph of the email from you to Dawn at the bottom of this email string that says, "I could tell you this line is inspired by Mixed Chicks." What did you mean by that?
I'm doing a compared to Mixed Chicks. So that's, when I say inspire, I'm saying that it's product similar to Mixed Chicks. It's a compared to product.
And did you mean by that, or did you intend to communicate that you wanted her to copy the Mixed Chicks products?
No.
Did you want her to do that?
No, I did not want her to do that.
Right. You wanted the colors to show through the components that's at the bottom, right?
Yes.
And the reason for that was what? Why did you want the colors to show through?
Well, it's the product is yellow, so I wanted to see that it's yellow, and plus I'm doing a compare-to product with Mixed Chicks, so you want to see that. You see through the product. So.
Okay. And that's because their product was a see-through product also, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the color yellow that you chose for the leave-in, I think we talked already about the fact that you chose that color because the Mixed Chicks product was yellow, is that right?
Yes.
And did you choose that color because you wanted to mislead people into believing that the Mixed Silk product was the Mixed Chicks product?
No, I did not want to mislead the customer.
Do you believe the choice of that color or a translucent bottle does, in fact, or is likely to mislead consumers into believing that the Mixed Silk products are the Mixed Chicks products?
No.
And why is that?
Well, I was developing a compare-to that you have to have similarities so customers can understand that it's a compare-to, and seeing that the product see-through is important.
All right, and then what I'm asking you to do now is turn to Exhibit 111 in the binder in front of you. Your Honor, this has not been admitted. I don't believe there's an objection now.
All right.
Move it into evidence.
Admitted without objection.
might be easier on this one because it's multi-page, Ms. Truong, to take a look at it in the notebook.
Exhibit 11?
111.
111.
Let me know if you recognize Exhibit 111.
Yes, I do.
All right, and the first page is an email from you to Dawn Watkins. Is that right?
Yes.
And you say in that email the art is approved. Do you see that?
Yes.
Then there is an attachment to this email. Is that right?
Yes.
And those are the pages that follow?
Yes.
And are these the final label designs for the mixed silk products?
They are, yes.
Okay, so, and these are the labels that Ms. Watkins designed, is that right?
Yes.
So, mixed silk is presented in a unique typeface with mixed silk with bi-silk elements underneath it. If I refer to that as a logo, will that be clear to you?
Yes.
And do you refer to that as the logo?
Yes.
And the logo includes all of that, the mixed silk and the bi-silk elements?
Yes.
All right. Now, who designed that logo?
Dawn Watkins.
And there is a design that goes up through the middle of mixed and forms the letter I. Is that referred to as a strand of hair design at Sally Beauty?
Yes, the hair strand.
Why is it that the mixed silk logo has a design element like that in it?
Like I said before, I wanted mixed silk to have a distinctive mark. So Dawn came up with the hair strand that I felt was distinctive enough. That kind of sets it apart from Mixed Chicks, I guess.
And does Mixed Chicks have any design element like this on their products?
No.
Does Mixed Chicks have any design element at all on their products?
Don't believe so, no.
Now, the Mixed Chicks labels, though, do have a lot of wording on the front of them. Is that right?
Yes.
And their products are sitting next to you on the shelf if you want to take a look at them for reference. Did you like that look for the Mixed Chicks products?
No, not for mixed silk.
Why not?
I wanted more feminine. I didn't think that these all the copy on top was it just didn't, aesthetic wise, it didn't look good, and it's kind of masculine looking actually. I wanted something more feminine looking for mixed silk actually.
So did you tell Ms. Watkins you didn't want to include all that wording on the front of the mixed silk labels?
That's correct, yes.
And the labels that Ms. Watkins designed don't include all that wording, do they?
No, they do not.
And flip, if you would, to page 3 of Exhibit 111. This is the final label for the leave-in conditioning cream, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, the words leave-in conditioning cream are in an orange box. Do you see that?
Yes.
Right. Is there a reason that and that's just the generic name of the product, is that right?
Yes, correct.
Is there a reason that the generic name for the product is presented in that orange box on the label?
I guess it's easier to read. You could see it on the, sort of sets it apart from the copy below.
And that adds some to the distinctiveness of this label also, doesn't it?
Yes.
It adds a little more color to the label, is that right?
Yes.
A little more substance to the label?
Yes.
On the Mixed Chicks products, did they present the generic name of their product in a box like this?
No.
How is it presented on the Mixed Chicks products?
It's just on there.
I want to look now at the Sally Beauty Mixed Silk Shampoo. It should be Exhibit 152 on the shelf next to you. We'll call it up on the screen as well. That product is called a gentle cleansing shampoo, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Who decided to call that product a gentle cleansing shampoo?
I did.
Why did you decide to give it that name?
Well, I wanted it's descriptive, I guess. I wanted a cleansing shampoo that I didn't want it to be harsh on the hair. I wanted gentle, so it's just a descriptive way to describe it, I guess.
Now, on the mixed chick shampoo, in the language that they have in the body of their label, and you can pull that over and take a look at it if you want to. So take a look at the shampoo. Read, if you would, the first sentence, not just the first line, but the first sentence on that label. And Garrett, if you would pull it up. What's the exhibit number, Ms. Truong, of that exhibit? Is there a number on it with a label?
775.
Okay, exhibit 775. And then, Garrett, focus in on the language. You put shampoo on the top, and then just read the first 5 lines, if you would. Actually, I tell you what, I'm gonna make this a little quicker. It says here, gently cleanse your defiant hair with a combination of borage seed and avocado oils that work harmoniously in a blend as unique as you are. Did you decide to call the mixed silk product a gentle cleansing shampoo because in this language on the front of the mixed chicks product it starts out, gently cleanse your defiant hair?
No, I did not.
All right. Had you even paid any attention to that language on the mixed chicks product label?
I'm sure I picked it up and read it, but I don't think I really. It wasn't important in the designing of the package to me.
But just so I'm clear, you didn't call your product a gentle cleansing shampoo because the mixed chicks product starts out in this language underneath their generic name shampoo with gently cleanse, did you?
No, I did not.
All right. Now, let's turn to the deep conditioner. The deep conditioner is referred to in the mixed silk product line as a nourishing deep conditioner. Is that right?
Yes.
Why did you include the word nourishing in the product name for that product?
Well, I wanted to convey this kind of healthy, sort of like a healthy conditioner, or healthy, a word that expresses healthiness on your hair. So I like the word nourishing.
And does this product nourish your hair?
Yes, of course, yeah.
And does it nourish it because it's a moisturizer?
Yes, it's a deep conditioner.
Moisturizing is one of the properties of this product, is that right?
Yes.
Right. Now, did you choose to call the product a nourishing deep conditioner at all because the word nourish appears in the text on the front label of the mixed chicks deep conditioner?
No.
Who decided to call the mixed silk leave-in conditioner a leave-in conditioner?
I did.
Why did you call it a leave-in conditioner?
It's the conditioner you leave in.
That's just the generic name of this kind of product, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's talk about the packaging choices now. Who picked the bottles and jars for the mixed silk product lineup?
I did.
And with regard to the shampoo and the leave-in conditioner, you picked a Boston round bottle, is that right?
Squatty Boston round bottle, yes.
Right. And I believe when Mr. Parker was asking you questions earlier, you said that you were only looking at Boston round bottles, is that right?
Yes.
Is there a reason that you were only looking at Boston round bottles for this product?
Yes, I wanted to sort of keep it have some cohesiveness to Silk Elements family because it's under Silk Elements, and we use Boston Round and Silk Elements.
And why did you choose the particular Boston Round bottle that you did?
Well, the Squatty bottle was still in the Boston Round family, but it's unique. It's more distinctive because, we are marketing this brand for mixed race. So it sets it apart also from the rest of the Silk Elements line, but it still has a cohesiveness to it as well.
Was there something about this particular bottle that you liked?
It's yeah, I liked it. It's translucent, of course. It's frosted, translucent as well.
Something about the shape of the bottle? Is there something about
yes.
that?
Yeah, I do like that it's not square, because the square is a little more masculine look to it. I felt like it needed to be more feminine, so I wanted round for that feminine feel to it also.
And when you were picking bottles for the shampoo and leave-in for the line that you're creating, that's a compare-to line to Mixed Chicks, which sizes of the Mixed Chicks products were you designing that shampoo and leave-in against?
The retail size, the 10-ounce size of the Mixed Chicks.
And you started to say retail size. Is that size referred to in the industry as a retail size?
Yes.
Why weren't you designing your product against the 1 liter size?
Because targeting my market was for that product was towards the retail customers.
And 1 liter sizes are also referred to in the industry as back bar sizes, aren't they?
Yes.
And back bar size is part of the reason for having a back bar size is to target salon professionals. Is that right?
Yes.
And I believe you said earlier that when you were designing the Mixed Silk products, you were not familiar with the fact that Mixed Chicks had a 1 liter size. Is that right?
Your Honor.
Familiar with? Sustained?
Did you know when you were designing the Mixed Silk product line that Mixed Chicks had a 1 liter size of its product?
No, I did not.
And so you were designing your product against the Mixed Chicks 10-ounce leave-in conditioner. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Now, the Mixed Chicks product, did you like the look of the Mixed Chicks 10-ounce conditioner and shampoo product bottles?
No, I did not.
All right. I know it may be uncomfortable to say this when a couple of principals of Mixed Chicks are in the room, but why didn't you like the look of that bottle?
As I said before, I felt like it's too masculine for Mixed Silk. I mean, even the name Mixed Silk sounded feminine, and I just felt like it just wouldn't go well with the Silk Elements family either.
The Boston round bottle that you chose for the Mixed Silk line, was that a stock bottle?
Yes, it is a stock bottle.
And did that factor into your decision to pick that bottle?
Yes, it's inexpensive.
I'm sorry, inexpensive?
Inexpensive.
Inexpensive. And why was that significant?
That all factors down to in the end with the formula and the cost. It's going to factor down to the total cost of the product and also the price point of what I could sell it as. So in other words, if I could lower the cost of the product, then I could give the customer a better value.
How popular are Boston round bottles?
Oh, they're very popular.
Can you give any quantification to that? I mean,
it's used in majority of hair care products.
And any particular kinds of hair care products that it's more used for than others?
Shampoo, conditioners.
And you were designing a shampoo and conditioner product, right?
Yes.
And you said that there are other Boston rounds in the Silk Elements line. Is that right?
Yes.
And in fact, we saw some of those earlier on the shelf, didn't we?
Yes.
What is in the industry, the bottle that you picked for the Mixed Silk leave-in and shampoo, does that size have a name? How is it referred to? Let me cut through this. Is that referred to as a 16-ounce bottle?
Yes.
Now, the product label, though, says it has 17.25 ounces in it. Maybe a little unclear how you get 17.25 ounces into a 16-ounce bottle. So how do you do that?
In the industry, when you have a translucent bottle, you do what's called a cosmetic fill, because most of the bottles that are not in translucent bottles don't get filled to the top. So in a translucent, you have to do cosmetic fill, so it has to be filled to the top. So when you fill it to the top on a 16-ounce bottle, it came out to 17.25 ounce. So the customer doesn't think that they're, getting ripped off, I guess.
Does the Mixed Chicks 10-ounce size leave-in and deep conditioner have a pump on it?
Yes.
Does the Mixed Chicks product have a pump on it?
No.
And I think I just misspoke about size. I meant 17.25 ounces. So why did you choose a pump for the mixed silk products?
The mixed silk Boston Round products are in what we call PET. That's the material that's used. So when you squeeze it, it does add an indentation. So I had to add a pump on there so it would look better when you customer squeeze it.
The pump you chose was translucent, and I believe that you like the look of that. Is that right?
Yes.
Was that a stock pump?
Yes, that is a stock pump.
Are translucent stock pumps unusual?
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation.
It's standard stock pump, the translucent, yes.
And the Mixed Chicks products has a flip cap, is that right?
Yes.
Objection, vague as to which Mixed Chicks products, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll clean that up.
Okay. Answer stricken.
The Mixed Chicks 10-ounce leave-in conditioner and shampoo have flip caps on them, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And so you picked a pump, and so that's a way that your product is designed differently than the product you were competing against. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, for the deep conditioner product, for the mixed silk line, I think you've got it up there on the shelf next to you. Tell us, if you would, why you picked that jar.
This jar is a stock jar. It's flat wall, so that means that I could put a label on here, and I could put a lot of copy on here because we have to trilingualize our packaging. So it was a logical, common sense decision to go with this jar.
And Mr. Parker showed you earlier an example of another jar in the Silk Elements line that I think is referred to as a Powell jar. Is that right?
Yes.
That was Exhibit 684. Can we pull that up, Garrett? Why didn't you pick a Powell jar for the mixed silk product?
This is a custom jar. It's expensive, a lot more expensive than the stock jar, flat wall jar.
And you chose a translucent lid with a white liner for the mixed silk product, is that right?
Yes.
And that was for aesthetic reasons, I believe you said earlier?
Yes.
Now, the Mixed Chicks jar for its 8-ounce deep conditioner is a white jar, is that right?
The white jar, yes.
Right. Now, you used orange lettering on the mixed silk products, is that right?
Yes, the mixed silk, it's orange, yes.
And did you choose orange, start that over again. You used orange on all of the products in the mixed silk line, didn't you?
Yes.
Does Mixed Chicks use orange as the color of the lettering on all of the products in its Mixed Chicks line?
No, theirs is yellow and green, I believe.
Your Honor, we had promised to send Ms. Truong home today, and I'm a little concerned with the end time that I'm not going to have time to do any redirect.
How much longer with this witness?
Your Honor, I do probably have about 10 or 15 minutes left, but Mr. Parker elected to put on Ms. Walker today, and he knew this deadline.
I made no promises, and I'm already 15 minutes late to where I was supposed to be. Plow ahead.
All right, I will, Your Honor. So the orange on the deep conditioner product in the mixed silk line, did you choose that color so that it was consistent with the rest of the colors in the mixed silk line?
Yes.
And did you choose that color because Mixed Chicks has orange on their 8-ounce deep conditioner?
No.
Did you choose orange because you wanted to try to copy the Mixed Chicks product?
No.
Did you choose orange in a white jar or translucent jar because you were trying to confuse people into believing that the mixed silk deep conditioner was the Mixed Chicks product?
No.
Does Sally Beauty sometimes offer its mixed silk products for sale?
Yes.
Probably going to seem like a silly question, but why is it that Sally Beauty does that?
To generate sales.
And have you ever reviewed any sales data from Sally Beauty after the mixed silk products are put on sale?
Yes, I did.
And have the sales prices, in fact, generated new trial of the mixed silk products?
I'm sorry.
Have offering the products for sale help increase sale of the products?
Oh, yes, of course.
All right. And so, in your opinion, is price important to consumers in the purchase of products like the mixed silk products?
Yes.
Now, you were shown some pictures earlier of some models. And flip to Exhibit 10, if you would, in your binder. All right, so we're going to pull that up first, and then actually, Garrett, if you would go to Exhibit 1. And Ms. Truong, you should have Exhibit 1 in your binder as well. All right, had you seen the photograph that's in Exhibit 1 when you created Exhibit 10?
No, I did not.
And did you pick the models that are used in Exhibit 10 because of the fact that Mixed Chicks also had 2 models in their ad?
No, I did not.
And did you pick these models because you thought they looked like Ms. Levy and Ms. Truong, as you see in Exhibit 1?
Ms. Levy and...
I'm sorry, Ms. Levy and Ms. Etheridge. Thank you, Your Honor.
No, I did not.
All right, what was your reason for choosing the 2 models that you did that's in Exhibit 10?
They had different hair texture. I wanted to convey to the customer that this product can be used on loose waves, curls, hair, and also the tighter curls, you know, what I call kinky curly curls. So I wanted to show the variation of the curl pattern that you could use with this product.
How many times or for what length of time did you use these 2 models' images?
Until I did the photo shoot for our mixed silk model.
Were the 2 models who are shown in Exhibit 10, are those models from stock photographs?
Yes.
And so why is it that you didn't want to continue to use those model images?
I wanted a model to represent mixed silk. So when I came time to do the photo shoot, that's what I did, was to find a model that represents mixed silk.
And in Exhibit 621, see if we can pull that up quickly, is that the model that you chose?
Yes.
And did you use the 2 models from Exhibit 10 after you selected this model?
No, I did not.
How old is this model?
She's 15. Her mother is at the photo shoot with me.
Did you choose her because she looked like any models that had ever appeared in any Mixed Chicks advertising?
No, I like her look. She's fresh and young looking and vibrant, so I went with her because, and of course she has great hair, so I picked her for that reason as well.
Now, there was some discussion earlier about Mr. Spinozzi. Do you know for a fact that Mr. Spinozzi has given final sign-off to any advertising that has been shown to you today?
I don't really know for sure.
And you said earlier that Sally Beauty came out with the mixed silk products in February 2011, but it actually hit the stores in January 2011, didn't it?
Yes.
All right, just a couple more questions. Ms. Truong, have you ever heard a customer express to anyone at Sally Beauty confusion that the mixed silk products are, in fact, the Mixed Chicks products?
No, I've not.
If that happened, would you expect that when you were brand manager that would have been reported to you?
Yes, of course.
And have you ever otherwise heard any consumer express confusion that the mixed silk products are associated or affiliated in any way with Mixed Chicks?
No, I have not.
And would you expect that information to have been brought to your attention when you were brand manager?
Yes, of course.
Did you intend to confuse consumers between the Mixed Chicks and the mixed silk products when you designed the mixed silk products?
No, I did not.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stewart. Mr. Parker. Let me tell you what's happened on my end. You know, judges from LA have come down here for an important meeting. The chief judge told me I may be the difference between a quorum and no quorum. So if we can move it along, that'd be good.
I will, Your Honor. Ms. Truong, the curly gel, can you, is that sitting up there?
Yes.
Can you open that up? Is it, well, let me ask, you don't need to open it. Oh, well, okay. What color are the contents?
It's like a translucent.
Translucent what?
I don't know. It's clear. Clear.
And you said you selected, that has an orange lid. Did you select that orange lid?
Yes.
And when did you select that orange lid?
When I worked on the product.
When?
This was after the mixed silk line, so
Okay.
maybe a couple months after mixed silk was launched.
You left in December 11. How much before you left did you pick that orange cap?
Right when after the formula, when I was working on the formula in the jar, I picked it at the same time.
Which formula?
This formula.
Okay, I'm just trying to get a general date.
I'm sorry, I don't remember exact date, but this is a product I worked on. I know that. Now it might have been launched after I left because it takes a while to develop to manufacture a product, but I developed this product.
But you selected the orange cap?
Yes, I did.
Exhibit 845 were some Kerastase products that Mr. Stewart showed you. Are those compared to products?
Caramineral products?
Caramineral, excuse me. Thank you.
No.
Those are not compared to products, correct?
No, they're not.
All right. Now, I heard you testify that you picked mixed silk because it reflects the target market of mixed race people. Did I get that right?
Yes, of course.
So you did not select mixed silk because it referred to a mixture of silks in the contents of the bottle, correct?
A mixture of, I'm sorry, the mixture of silks?
Yes.
I'm not understanding the question.
Is it true that you did not select mixed silk to describe a mixture of silks in the content of the bottle? Yeah, sorry, let me withdraw that question. Is it true that you did not select mixed silk to reflect a mixture of silk amino acids in the contents of the bottles?
Silk amino acids in the ingredients?
Yes.
Yeah, the original Silk Elements line had silk amino acids in it, yes.
Okay, so my question is, did you select mixed silk to reflect the target market, or did you select mixed silk to reflect the mixture of silk amino acids in the contents of the bottle?
I select mixed silk to target the market and the brand Silk Elements.
Thank you. And you did testify on direct, this is my last question, that you have to have similarities to be a compare-to product. Do you recall that testimony?
Yes, of course.
Wouldn't it be easier just to put compare-to on the bottle, Ms. Truong?
It's not our company policy to do that.
No further questions, Your Honor.
No questions, Your Honor. We got you on your way.
Really?
Yeah.
You may step down.
Thank you.
All right, I think we'll break now, and I've been talking to the attorneys and various scheduling issues. We had talked about tomorrow 8:30 to 1:30. I think tomorrow, I'm sorry, we talked about tomorrow 8 to 1:30. Tomorrow we're going to go 8 to noon and then let you go for the weekend at noon. So 4 hours, 8 to noon. So we'll see you at 8 tomorrow. So the bad news is half an hour earlier than today. Good news is you'll be done at noon, and then you'll be done for a number of days, because remember, what do we have off next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Correct, John.
So we'll see you at 8 tomorrow. Please be on time so we can get in a full day. And then, counsel, I want to talk to you about what time. Do you want to show up at 7:30 tomorrow morning? We'll talk in a moment.
Your Honor, is Ms. Truong excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, you are excused. Thank you. All right, be seated for a second. Since you gave me this extra 5 minutes, I would like to give you insight then on Ms. Crump. So let's take the shortest one, and that is on page 190. There is an objection, hearsay lacks foundation. The question is, okay, you can put that aside. Did anyone give you feedback about how consumers were reacting to the mixed silk products after they were launched? And the answer was, I read the reviews online. It seemed like people liked them. I'm inclined to grant a hearsay objection. Response?
I'm not sure I'm going to fight that, Your Honor. I think that's inconsistent ruling.
Let's then turn to page 176. And do you remember my previous? They're actually very short. Let's see. I think I had gone over a few others, but the first one I sustained was the one I just identified. So the only thing we have left before I need to go is I'm on page 176. Let's just take it as it comes. Question, so you don't know what she was comparing. Is there an objection to that? I'm asking because it's a little unclear what's objected to where. Question, so you don't know what she's comparing. The answer is no. Actually, that wasn't even designated, so we'll move on. Next, did Sally Beauty give RNA any instructions or guidance regarding the fragrance for mixed silk products? Is there an objection to that?
That would be yours, yeah. That's
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Then next, okay, who at Sally Beauty had input into that? Is there an objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you remember what RNA was told about the fragrance? Objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And did you initially provide her with a series of samples of possible fragrances? Answer, no. Any objection? But then let's see, maybe she volunteered here. Just a moment. Well, that's not very appealing. Whatever we have in the lab, we just throw in there? Okay. All right. Any objection to that question and answer?
We have only good stuff in the lab.
I'm sure. Okay, next. I'm sorry. When you say there's a fragrance in there, you mean in the initial samples of the product provided? Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, next. Next, okay, and did Britt tell you that she wanted a certain type of smell that she described to you?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, and then did you have any input into what the fragrance should be?
It's 4:03, Your Honor, but I think that's their time.
Okay, all right, and then did Brett say anything else about why she liked the blissful fragrance? Answer, no. What about that? That's hearsay.
We do object based on hearsay, Your Honor.
Pardon?
We do object based on hearsay.
Response?
That's fine, Your Honor. We'll strike that.
Okay, so that'll be an objection on hearsay. So I will read the transcripts that you've given me tonight, and then if you want, I could be here at 7:30. I need to check with my staff, but I can be here at 7:30 if you want to review what I review in the transcript tonight, and if you want to revisit any of my rulings in the Crump situation. You know, I gave you a chance to revisit things that in my ruling. So you can be here at 7:30 or 8. It's up to you. I'm just trying to accommodate when you want to get your show on the road.
I'd like 7:30, Your Honor.
Oh, that's fine.
But
All right.
Your Honor, we also got a logistics issue because, in my experience, typically the party offering the deposition puts together a video that has both the original and counters. If we're going to play it as one, I think it's got to be put together.
Look, I can't take care of your logistics. I've told you I will be getting home tonight at about 10:30, and I'll be reading it, and that's the best I can do and give you my results.
It's extremely unlikely that we'll rest tomorrow, although we will rest on Thursday. So One thing we could do, yes, Thursday.
Look, the logistics.
7:30 is fine, Your Honor. Take care of it.
But I'm not done on the logistics. Ms. Paddock, can you be here at 7:30? Or I'm wondering if
I've been here at like 5:30 most
I'll take
mornings.
that for a yes. Ms. Bradall, is it tough, or would you rather me get you excused? No, fine. Okay, well, I'll be here at 7:30. Okay, and then if you need a ruling on how you want to accommodate all of that, you've got to give me the details, and we can do that at 7:30.
Your Honor, we also have an issue with two other witnesses that's addressed in our trial brief, Waukeya London, Amina Mills and Waukeya London. That's brief.
When do you need an answer to that?
Just before they're called.
When will they be called? Come, now we got to move, folks. I'm really late
There was
now.
a motion limine on them. What's the issue?
Well, they've been disclosed for a while, but we've been letting Mr. Stewart know several days in advance who we're calling. He could have brought this attention to the court's attention earlier, Your Honor, but we plan on.
Okay.
Well, you
Quickly, what's the issue? You think they're calling witnesses tomorrow you're protesting against?
I'm protesting. There are two witnesses.
The answer to my question is yes?
Yes, I'm protesting.
Okay. What are the two witnesses?
Amina Mills and Waukeya London.
Okay. Mills and London. And what's the nature of your objection?
The objection, Your Honor, they're being called as confusion witnesses. They are not, in fact, confusion witnesses.
All right. And where is this briefed?
It's in our trial brief, Your Honor. I don't have the pages there.
All right. I'll revisit that tonight. Thank you.
Your Honor.